Roger Federer has dominated the tennis court for more than 2 decades and shows no signs of slowing down. According to Forbes, he's one of the top 10 highest paid athletes in the world. Roger also has an impressive collection of high-end cars, watches, and other collectibles. So let's take a look at Roger Federer's most valuable possessions. Number 1. Mansion. The former world number 1 is currently residing in Wallaroo, Switzerland with his family. However, in the year 2018, the tennis star brought a property back to the market. The property is estimated to be worth around $50 million. Since then, the property has been under construction. It was intended to be finished by now, but COVID-19 put a stop to it. According to reports, the palace will be constructed near Lake Zurich, which will provide a magnificent view of the lake, and an indoor tennis court would be the cherry on top, of course. Number 2. Cars. The Mercedes SLS AMG Roadster is the first vehicle to be listed. It's an incredible car with a gull-wing door and a Mercedes masterpiece. He's been seen riding around in his SLS looking like a world ruler. The Mercedes was valued at over $228,000 at the time. He also owns a Mercedes AMG GTS, a Mercedes AMG G63, a Mercedes AMG GLE 63S, a Mercedes CLS 450, a Mercedes AMG SLS, and all of them expensive, luxurious, exotic, and Mercedes. He also owns a Range Rover, one of his most expensive cars. Although it's not a surprise since Roger is one of the most highly paid celebrities in his league. His car collection shows his expensive taste and love for vehicles, which is quite impressive. But that's not all. Roger also likes to spend money on expensive watches, so let's talk about that. Number 3. Watches. Roger wore this watch when he eventually broke Pete Sampras' long-lasting record of Grand Slam victories. He wore it at the Wimbledon 2009 when he defeated Andy Roddick to win the men's gold trophy, which included a pineapple on top. The silver dial on a beautiful stainless steel model is understated. It's the champion's pick thanks to scratch-resistant sapphire and high-performance Paraflex shock absorbers. But this is not the only watch he loves. Federer also spoke up about his favorite watch in the collection, so let's talk about that first. The Rolex Vintage Daytona 6263, the expensive watch that is a perfect fit for a champion like Roger. Roger has expressed his admiration for this timepiece, which is designed in his birth year, 1981, and is one of his favorites. On his 30th birthday, his wife Mirka gave him a gift. It has an exterior tachymeter and screw-down pushers, which were introduced in the 1960s, and a classic clean dial with black and white contrast and plain straight hands. The caliber 727 is an offset shelf Vageot 727 movement that has been modified. Roger prefers the 41mm Rolex Day-Date 2 Everose gold watch with a chocolate brown dial and luminous indexes for nighttime wear and dining. To commemorate winning the Wimbledon 2012 final, he wore an Everose gold version with a Day-Date signature President's bracelet, joining the ranks of other notable wearers such as JFK and Elton John. Apart from these, he also owns multiple other watches, all of them costing thousands of dollars. Roger surely knows the right way to invest his money in accessories. Although we would love to take a closer look at his watch collection, we have to focus on something a bit more sensitive. Number 4. Charity. Roger knows the importance of being powerful enough to change someone's life. Many celebrities choose different ways to help out the needy and support their fans. The same is also the case with Roger, but his way is a little different than the others. He developed Roger Federer's foundation to work for the causes he genuinely feels for. The foundation has long-term connections with carefully selected local organizations. It encourages the development of individual skills, seeks out new solutions, and takes targeted action to enhance the long-term position of children. The involvement is limited to a few selected African nations and Switzerland. The program in Africa is geared toward enhancing the quality of early childhood education and basic education. In terms of content, organization, and funding, RFF ensures that communities share a common responsibility for solutions. Children, their families, and their communities offer ideas to both the needs analysis and the development of creative solutions, and they actively participate in their implementation. Over the course of 2 years, the EAC RFF project will aim to improve the quality of education in Limpopo, in order to reduce dropout rates and increase the enrollment of out-of-school children. Click on one of the 4 videos on your screen right now, and we'll see you guys in the next one.